Every business owner has felt it, but almost no one ever stops to actually calculate the cost. We're talking about the hidden and honestly, shockingly high price you pay for every single unanswered phone call. So let's figure out just how high that price really is. It sounds like a simple question, doesn't it? But the answer? Well, it's a lot more complicated. See, a missed call isn't just a missed connection. It's the start of a chain reaction. Lost revenue, wasted time, and opportunities just vanishing. We're going to put a real dollar amount on it. Oh, we have all been there. You look down at your phone after a meeting and you see it. Those three little words, missed call. And you get that little knot in your stomach, right? That feeling of, what if? Was that just a wrong number, or was that the big one, the client you've been hoping would call? The worst part is, you'll probably never know for sure. To really get this, let's walk through a single, totally normal day at a busy service business. And look, this isn't a story about a bad company, not at all. It's a story about a broken system that most of us are dealing with every single day.
It starts before you even have your coffee. 6:47 a.m., an early bird customer calls, ready to go. They hit your voicemail, hang up, and immediately call the next person on the Google search results. And just like that, poof, they're gone. Then, at 12:30, a great lead calls while the team's at lunch. Ring, ring, nothing. Later, at 3 o'clock, a big, important client has an urgent issue, but your team's in a meeting. All they get is a busy signal. And to wrap up the day, your staff is stuck manually typing in call notes, which, let's be honest, is a recipe for typos and missing information.
And that's really the heart of the matter, isn't it? This chaos isn't anyone's fault. It's just what happens when your whole system depends on perfect timing, on a person being free to pick up the phone at the exact second a potential customer decides to reach out. It's an impossible standard. Okay, so that story probably felt a little too familiar, but feelings don't pay the bills. Let's switch gears from the chaos to the cold, hard numbers. We're going to calculate the actual financial damage from a day like the one we just saw. So what does all this really cost in dollars and cents? Let's break it down with some pretty conservative numbers. You might be surprised. All right, let's say your business gets about 30 inbound calls a week. Pretty standard. Now, industry data shows that around 40% of those calls usually happen after hours, during lunch, or just when everyone's tied up. So do the math. That's 12 missed calls, 12 chances to connect, gone, every single week. And of course, that number doesn't stay at 12 for long. 12 missed calls a week, well, that quickly balloons to 48 missed calls every single month. 48 potential clients who tried to reach you and just couldn't. Now, out of those 48 missed opportunities every month, let's be incredibly conservative here. What if only a tiny handful, just 3 of them, would have actually become a paying client? Only 3. It seems like a small number, but trust me, the financial impact is anything but small. And here it is. This is where it gets real. If your average client is worth about, say, $3,500, well, those 3 tiny misses a month add up to over 10 grand in lost revenue. And annually, you're looking at $126,000 gone. Not because of bad marketing, not because of a bad product, but simply because the phone went to voicemail. But wait, the bleeding doesn't stop with that 6-figure number. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Think about the hidden costs. Your staff is spending 4, maybe even more, hours a day on just repetitive intake and manual data entry. That's time and salary you're paying for work that an automated system could do instantly. Add in the cost of fixing simple mistakes and the price of leads going cold because you couldn't follow up fast enough, and you realize this is a much bigger problem. Okay, so that was the before picture. A little grim, I know, but what if we could hit rewind on that exact same day and play it again, but with one key change? Let's see what that looks like. Remember that 6:47 a.m. call that was lost? This time, their info is captured instantly, and an appointment is offered right then and there. Boom, done. The lunch hour lead, they book themselves for a consultation automatically. Nobody even had to touch the phone. And that urgent client call during the meeting, their problem gets logged, flagged as high priority, and sent straight to the team without derailing anything. And at 5:30, your staff is focused on work that actually grows the business because all that tedious data entry just happened automatically. I mean, the difference is just night and day. Your entire intake process, the very front door of your business, it just ran itself. It caught every single opportunity. And your team, they were finally free to focus on what really matters. Let's just put it right here, side by side. On the left, you've got the chaos of the before. Missed calls, wasted staff hours, and leads going cold. And on the right, the after. 0 missed calls, an empowered team doing high-value work, perfect data every time, and instant follow-up. That shift, that's how a business transforms. So we've seen the problem. We've seen the solution. But there's one last piece to this puzzle. It's understanding the cost of just doing nothing. The real cost isn't in making a change, it's in waiting to make one. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? Having a better system isn't some fantasy. It's real and it works. The actual question you should be asking is what's slipping through the cracks every day, every week, every month, while you're just thinking about it. And here's the really uncomfortable truth. If you don't solve this, your competition will. I can almost guarantee that right now there's a competitor in your market who is about to fix this exact problem. And the moment they do, every single call you miss becomes a customer they get. So that leaves us with one final and really important question. We've talked about the numbers, for example, but what about your business? What are the silent costs, the invisible leaks that are draining your bottom line right now? And what opportunities are you losing, one unanswered ring at a time?